Yo, yo. Hello, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me, if my mic's working. Luckily, I didn't have to update my friggin' drivers today. Jesus Christ. But we are out here. Hi! My hair is really messy because I went to the hair salon before work and then I didn't like straighten my hair or anything, so we're just running with this now. This is what we're doing. Yo, hi! And we got some fun facts here. Alice said, did you know humans used to have 2 sleeps? They'd go to bed and wake up for a little while just to hang out and then go back to sleep again. Okay, I just learned this at work. Humans did used to wake up in the middle of the night and just hang out. But like that was before people had like iPhones and TVs and stuff, so I think people were just legitimately bored. However, I do also super wake up in the night, so I think I am more regressed and less evolved than most humans. But yeah, anyways, let's sit up together and I'll tell you some boring stories and I'll help you fall asleep. So, hi everyone, mic is working, oh my god, thank god. Yeah, I finished work. That's why like I'm a little greasy. Today's work super late. I finished at like 8:40, and then yeah, so that was pretty shitty. But I had nothing to do tonight, so I was like, I wouldn't mind, not being lonely. I can hear my cat in the background. He's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, I have some news. Some stuff's been happening today. I'm not sure if you saw the news, but in Yokohama, there was like a teenage girl. Oh my god, I'm gonna get demonetized already. A teenage girl, and she jumped from a 12-story building, and I guess she didn't want to live anymore. And she jumped, and she hit someone on the way down, and I'm not sure if they survived. So yeah, that's like the first piece of news I heard when I woke up this morning. So that was pretty depressing. Sorry, my hair is messy. Hair is immaculate. It is not immaculate, actually. I tried to sit on my tripod for my camera, so it's a little bit high up. I'm gonna like, there we go. There we go, that's better. I don't like it when the camera is like up my nose, if that makes sense. What I'm hearing is friend groups ought to have a scheduled midnight nap. No, for real though, like, my sleeping, we'll talk about that in a moment, but my sleeping pattern's really messed up right now, actually, and yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, it's really, really sad about the news in Yokohama. One of my work friends was there, and they didn't see it happen, but they saw like the aftermath. That kind of thing happens quite a lot. I think it was extra sad because that person hit someone as well. And that part is kind of unusual because normally it's just like people jumping in front of trains and then the train is delayed and that's like the end of it. But this is slightly more sinister, and it was really, really sad because I think the girl is like 16 years old. Yeah, so that's really, really sad. Not the best news to wake up to. Thank you, Alki! Yeah, so like basically, and this is actually why I wanted to stream tonight, but my sleeping pattern's really, really messed up. And I've been having sleep paralysis every night for a week. Normally I get sleep paralysis like once a month or once every 2 months, but you can probably tell by like how dark under my eyes is, but like I had sleep paralysis every night for like a week, so I'll probably see if I can go to like the doctor or something, but I don't really want to take medication. I feel like they're just going to try and medicate me. But I don't know if anyone else has sleep paralysis, but you can probably see how sleepy I am, actually. Also, Elson said, morning person society isn't set up for people with ADHD, but we're forced to participate. I actually quite like the morning. I'm definitely like a morning person. I think it's just like working as a teacher for like 10 years forced me to become a morning person. I quite like it. Like I like waking up in the morning. I like making breakfast. I like making coffee and then starting the day. It's annoying because I feel like every time, like almost every relationship I've been in, the person I've dated has preferred to get up at like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So that's kind of sucky because normally like the first part of the day I'm all by myself. I would like to date a morning person and see what that's like. Oh my god, she's back so soon. Hi, Ninjan! Yeah, actually, like, I do have a lot of free time now. kind of, not really. I should be working right now actually, but I'm not. But as I mentioned before, I've had really bad sleep paralysis for like a week, so I thought streaming might help me a little bit. So yeah, basically, if I go to a doctor, they're gonna medicate me, but what I need is like a therapist, but I don't want to spend time and money on that, so here we are. I was listening, like someone sent me, one of my YouTuber subscribers sent me this like Islamic call or Islamic chant, and I was listening to it a few months ago, and every time I listened to it I didn't get sleep paralysis, so I might try that tonight actually. Morning is good when living alone. With parents, I'm giving them a chance to make me start doing housework way earlier. Oh my god, it was the worst ever. It was like living with my dad, because my dad would wake me up on my day off like 8 a.m. every day, and he would grab me by my ankles and like pull me out of bed. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I was working at a cafe and I was at university, so I had like barely any days off, and my dad would always be like, if you lay in bed all day you're gonna get fat, wake up. And he would just like shake me awake, and then because he was an old person, he would fall asleep at like 12 and just sleep for like most of the day, so I'm just like up. It was so sucky. I don't know what it is with old people. Old people are like very adamant about being awake super early, and then they just take a nap, which is extra annoying because like particularly in Japan, like all the older people want to start taking public transport at like 8 a.m. and it's like everyone's trying to go to work and there's all these old people taking up all the seats. It's annoying. They should do like staggered time, like suggested time for people of different age groups to go places. 1 p.m. gang, rise up. Actually, that was me, because I haven't been sleeping very well. I did wake up today at like 11, which is super late for me, but I feel pretty good actually. Oh, I heard a thing about therapists in Japan. Apparently it's a code word for male sex workers. I didn't know that. Like, therapists? So when I've been asking for a therapist, okay, damn, okay, I mean, well, whatever works, honestly, if it helps me sleep. I like 432 hertz noise, but I don't know how it would affect sleep paralysis. I might try it, honestly. Joshua said, if you lay in bed all day, you're going to get fat. Wrong. If you sleep more, you metabolize more fat. For real. And just let me get fat in peace. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, my dad was so annoying. Literally. Yeah, I did hate living with my parents, actually, not gonna lie. Like, it was a constant struggle, like, I had no privacy at all. My parents didn't let me go out with my friends, like, by myself until I was, like, 14. Like, it was so embarrassing. My parents are super old, and they were just, like, really, protective, but also really annoying and abusive, so it was, like, no privacy. It's so good now that I'm an adult and I moved out and I can do what I want, because Jesus Christ. And the worst one was, my parents were like, I don't know, like, so my parents were fine with me having like boyfriends and stuff, but then one day, I think I was like 15, and my friend walked me home from school, and he was a boy in my class, and my dad saw us out of the window and he ran out of the front door with like a machete and he chased my friend up the road with like a machete. My friend didn't want to speak to me anymore at the same time. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Anyone else who has like semi-abusive parents, it really sucks. Hi, just jumping in and bouncing out. Oh yeah, I hope you have a nice sleep, better than I have been recently. At least there's like no typhoon now. That's good. Like, that was like an annoying thing. That's what my cat ended up getting sick, and it was just like the typhoon made him upset. So I had to deal with that as well. So I'm glad that at least the typhoon is over. That's one good thing. That's a really interesting issue with public transport. Yeah, I think like anything in Japan, like as someone that lives in Japan, I'm also annoying thing is that there are tons of old people, which is a good thing. It means that like people live super long, which is nice. However, they take up every public bench. There's always an old person on it, and the worst part is like in department stores, it's like the only place you can like sit comfortably, and the seats are all taken out with just like old people, and they just literally they'll sit in those chairs like all day. And then my job, obviously I work in the Eikaiwa, we have loads of old people that come because they're lonely, which is kind of sad, but also because of that they don't really try to learn English or study. So basically it's like this woman I'm teaching tomorrow, who's like one of my least favorite students, is like she doesn't listen, she doesn't repeat anything, she doesn't try to learn, she will just like talk at me, and because she doesn't speak English, what she's saying isn't really like intelligible, it's just like nonsense, and I have to kind of try and like piece it together for like an hour. So yeah. Am I like ageist? Oh no, I hope you sleep well too. I'm gonna do my best tonight. I'm gonna listen to some like relaxing music, I'm gonna put on a movie, and hopefully I don't get sleep paralysis. I watched this really scary YouTube video last night. It was like a documentary about something, and it was one of the most messed up things I've ever seen in my life, and then it gave me sleep paralysis. And then the night before, I had sleep paralysis in the morning, which I don't normally do, and in the morning my sleep paralysis was that I could hear the fire alarm, and I woke up, and it was because I'm so used to having sleep paralysis. I knew it wasn't really the fire alarm, but I was like, okay, I'll check it anyways, and it wasn't the fire alarm. But yeah, it's just my brain playing tricks on me, I guess. Mine was scratching my mattress. Oh no, that's horrible. But yeah, so I've been looking for an illustrator for my brand. My brand asked me to find one, and they sent me, like, I found some that I thought were good, and I sent the profiles to my company, and then they picked the ones they wanted and sent them back, and then I mailed those illustrators. I mailed them on Instagram, and I also emailed them, and every single one of them didn't reply. Like, they all ghosted me. So now I have to start the process again. Honestly, one of the hardest parts about working for this brand has been like finding influencers, finding people to collaborate with, finding illustrators and stuff like that, because people just ghost you. Oh my god. And it's always like people with like about the same amount of followers as I have. Like, I still read my DMs and I still like try to reply to people. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now. So if you guys know any like interesting illustrators, please send their profile to me. Honestly, it's not me looking for them, it's my company. So they would like an illustrator with like a following, which is really, really annoying, I know, and it's not me, it's them. It's just like generally that's how things are these days, I guess, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, last stream I forgot any water, and by the end of it I just couldn't talk anymore. And oh yeah, before I came upstairs, there was a lizard trapped in my, like in Japan you have like a window and then you have like a bug net, and sometimes you get bugs trapped in the middle, and today there was a lizard, there was a sick ass huge lizard trapped in there, and I had to like fish him out and put him outside. I took a picture of him, so I'll post him later. Best luck finding an illustrator. Thank you, Oki. Yeah, it's been kind of tough to find like the correct style they want. I think they want someone to make like t-shirts and stuff, so it has to be like a very specific kind of designer. Ozzy Osan said, there's ageism and then there's perfectly justifiable annoyance of old people using their age as an excuse to be assholes. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, living in Japan particularly does make you a little bit ageist, because there are a lot of old people and they're often very poorly mannered, but at the same time, like one of my best friends, she's like 86 and I go around her house all the time, so it's not like every old person, so that's good. I have no followers, but I can do fashion illustration. Can you send me your work? Either way, I would like to like take a look. Oh my god, a Yamori jumped out on me from the mailbox the other day. That's terrifying. I had like a giant kamakiri, like praying mantis on my door. Like where I live was like I live on a mountain, so we get like quite a few bugs and lizards, which is actually kind of sick. Like I do love lizards, I just hate bugs. Does the illustrator have to have an interest in Japanese fashion? Not really, but I think they're looking for kind of like anime style. I'm not quite sure what they're looking for, honestly. I'm just gonna send them my findings. I just want to say, while I was in Japan, I bought the bunny hoodie and skirt. Ah! They're some of the comfiest, cute clothes I own. Oh, Valentina, thank you. I'm so happy. If you have any pictures of you wearing them, please send them to me. And if you don't mind, I can post them on the brand's page. That makes me really, really happy because that's like my main thing. I want to make the clothes comfortable because I don't know, like for me, comfort is a really big thing, particularly living in Japan where it's like the weather is always uncomfortable. It's either too hot or too cold or like too humid or something, so I want it at least to be comfortable. So yeah, that makes me really happy. I'm wearing my bunny hoodie and skirt on Thursday, and I think I'm meeting my friend in Harajuku and we're going to film a video. I didn't really film any content recently because I didn't really do anything. But now I have a little bit more time. I want to make some more videos. If you guys have any ideas about videos you want me to do, then let me know. I like reptiles, but not bugs. We did a ranking last time, like a few lives ago, like what is the best bug and the worst bug. And I'm pretty okay with bugs. I just don't like spiders. That's it really. Like I can even tolerate like cockroaches. Like I think cockroaches aren't really that bad, but like spiders, disgusting. And it's not even the legs. It's like the eyes. Something looking at me with 8 eyes just it feels lewd. I don't like why you gonna look at me with 8 eyes? Disgusting. Hentai. Meow said, I'm jealous. Your clothing designs are so cute, but I'm not in Japan, so I can't buy them. Oh, Meow, we ship overseas. We ship to like how many countries? Let me check. I feel like we ship to most countries now. I got my phone wet and now it doesn't work. We ship to 27 countries. If you let me know you're a country, if it's not on this list, then we can maybe add it. It was hard because like there was some countries we couldn't add. Like obviously we used a specific shipping service and we had to get like permits for different countries, and we can't ship to Russia obviously, and we couldn't ship to like a couple of countries, but mostly we can ship anywhere it seems like. But I think it costs money per each country, so we only wanted to make sure that we got the ones that are like the most popular. Yeah, I don't know how shipping is. I feel like shipping from Japan is a little bit more expensive now, again because of the war with Russia and Ukraine. Planes can't fly over Russia anymore, so it actually made traveling out of Japan in that direction and also shipping a little bit more expensive. But on customs, I think it depends on the country, and I believe it's like most countries have like a 30% chance that you'll get hit with custom fees, but I think now the Mumu mark the price down really low, so if you do get hit with customs fees, it's not too much money. I support bugs that eat other bugs as long as they don't smell. What bug smells? What bug smells? I don't like, cause like what's it called? Huntsman spiders are supposed to be great because they eat other bugs, but they're also disgusting. So, yeah, I don't mind like little flies and stuff. I have like the sticky fly paper, so I can catch those myself. I don't need like big ass things slinking around my house. Meatball said, oh my god, I don't want to plug, but I do illustrate fashion, also enjoy wearing Japanese fashion. Please plug yourself. DM me your portfolio if you're in the Discord as well. Like, we have an art alley place, you can post it in there. That would be pretty sick. My country isn't on there, but I prefer not to say it on here. That makes sense. And sometimes if you DM them, they will like make an exception for you. But yeah, I understand. Shipping internationally is a little bit difficult, actually, unfortunately. But we're selling more clothes in Don Quixote now, so if you ever come to Japan, you can buy from Don Quixote, I guess. And maybe we'll have another pop-up in the future. Sorry, that was like disgusting. Like, if we do well, the better we do, the more chance we have of a pop-up. But yeah, we're doing pretty good recently, so I'm pretty happy with how things are going. But yeah, just the next thing is like every week they give me like tasks, and this week the task is to find an illustrator. But I think it's admirable that they want to work with foreign illustrators and they want to collab with foreign people, because a lot of Japanese brands straight up just don't want to work with foreigners. So when I see brands that want to collaborate with foreigners, you know, like Noemi and Dear My Love, they have like ambassadors. So I think that's really nice when they try to involve the foreign community, because I know a lot of Japanese brands, for them, like, I get the shipping internationally is a little bit difficult, and they're worried about dealing with sales in a language they don't understand. So they just completely like give up and they just ignore anything to do with foreign customers. And I think that's really sad. Like, I think it's nice when brands kind of like make an effort. Don't you have stink bugs in Japan? We do. I've seen one, but I haven't like smelt it. Like, I feel like you have to scare the bug or something to make it stinky. Like, I don't know. I think they just like always stink. Meeple said, I was so happy you guys added India. We are always forgotten. Yeah, like, I have a lot of Indian friends, and I know that there's like, I don't know, not in like a bad way, but India has like a lot of weeaboos, and that's great. Like, a lot of, like India, a lot of people are into like anime and possibly Japanese fashion, like, I'm not sure. So it was actually my suggestion to add India. So yeah, because I do know people that sell like anime goods to India, and it does really, really well. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe there's a market for it. We'll find out. Smelly bugs are real, sadly, but my cat hunts and eats them. Oh my god. Yeah, my cat caught like a cockroach, like a baby cockroach, and I found it dead on the floor the other day, so that was disgusting. I had to like clean that up. Like, if you're gonna kill it, at least also eat it. Akinya, I can't read, sorry. I can't read. Hi, I recently found your videos while doing my research for my Tokyo trip. I enjoyed and learned a lot from your video. Thank you so much. I hope I get to check your goods at Don Quixote. Ah, that makes me happy, thank you. I hope you really enjoy your Tokyo trip. I hope you get to do lots of shopping. I'm filming a video in Harajuku on Thursday, and then next week I want to do one in Chinatown. If you guys have any ideas about where you want me to film, let me know. Mostly I just go to like, I feel like I go to the same like 5 places every time, but like, I like those places. And the thing is about Tokyo is that everything changes so often. Like, every time I go into La Forêt or 109, it's like completely different. So I feel like I just dropped my phone. So I feel like I can make like endless content in those places, just because like every time I go there is different. I only get to go in like 2 years, but if it's still there, I'll buy it. Hope so. I really, really do hope so. I mean, we're trying our best, so obviously the dream would be to us to be able to sell in like 109 or somewhere like that, but I think that's probably impossible. I think that we will probably mostly remain online or like do some pop-ups, because we are a very small brand, but I'm having a lot of fun regardless. So yeah, and I'm excited to there's another foreign brand can't say who it is, but she owns her own brand and it's super super cute, and she's coming to Japan next month or this month, and she's gonna have a meeting with Mumu, and maybe she's also gonna work with them, which is really really nice. I really like that they're very open to working with foreigners. That was your phone. I thought you added sound alerts on your stream. I do have sound alerts for subscribers and if someone donates, but that was just my phone, yeah. Yokohama Chinatown is on my list. I look forward to your future content. Yokohama Chinatown is great. It's one of my favorite places, honestly. Fantastic. Every time I go there, I eat exactly the same things and I eat at the same restaurant, so I'm probably gonna film those things. I want to get mooncake and I want to get like Hong Kong egg tart. Those are my favorites. They also do like these kind of like kebab sticks with dumplings on, like different dumplings. They're so sick. So I'm really excited to go to Chinatown and just eat stuff, and maybe buy. They have like, you know, like the dragon dancers, they have those outfits that you can buy if you're a cat or a dog, so I kind of want to buy one of those. And they have like a lot of like panda goods. I sent a message to my illustrator acquaintance, but they're really shy, so I don't know. Yeah, like most of the illustrators I know are like really introverted and shy. And they also, like, a lot of them are, like, really mentally ill, so they go on hiatus, like, for 6 months at a time. So finding an illustrator has been harder than I thought, honestly. Ah! Ozzy-san, arigato! Thank you, Akinya! Oh, you're so cute! Thank you! Oh, that made me really happy. I got, like, two, I don't know how you measure, like, dopamine, but, like, 2 hits of dopamine at once. It felt really good, thanks. And the stickers you guys left are really cute too, thank you. Ozzy-san said, I don't think it's impossible, but maybe not there just yet. Nah, not for a while probably. It does take a really, really long time to set up like a brick and mortar store. Now I get the, thank you! That one I heard! The first 2 didn't make a noise. Nii-chan, thank you! You guys are so sweet, thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you. That one I heard the sound. I'm gonna reset up my my alerts and stuff, and I'm gonna change the UI of my stream. And tonight, after I'm done streaming, I am going to play around with my VTuber and maybe trying to debut her in the next week. So yeah, I'm a little bit busy. You guys are the best. Thank you. I love you guys. Alisa said mentally ill is almost a requirement of anime style artists. No, for real though, I do have a lot of close friends that do very amazing art, and some of them are even like a little bit famous. One of them did get like scouted by Disney, but they're also incredibly mentally ill, and I don't think they have time or like the headspace to be able to work on this project, so I'm trying to find someone else. Akinya said, thank you so much for your suggestions. I look forward to eat a lot in Tokyo. Hell yeah, if you need any suggestions, just mail my Instagram and I'll send you, like if you just say roughly what you like. Yeah. But like the thing is, again with Tokyo is like, everything's always changing. And so like sometimes I'll recommend someone a cafe and then it just won't be there anymore. Oh my god, it is tiring, but when you get in the flow, it's so fun. Yeah, for real. Like I also love illustration, and I want to do a little bit more illustrating for Mumu, but I've just been really, really busy, and obviously because I haven't been sleeping because of my sleep paralysis, I've just had like no like artistic energy. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like writer's block, kind of like that. It makes Yoan always buzzes. Thank you. You're actually curing my sleep paralysis. I swear to God, I feel like better now. You guys are great. I knew streaming would make me feel better. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. Bethany-chan said, where in India do you live, Meeple? I'm stuck in a small town and there's no anime stuff here. One of my friends is quite a popular Indian influencer. Her name's like Kriti, like Krichan. Let me find her account. Maybe you guys know her. Kree Love. I'm gonna type her in the chat. Kree Love. This is her Instagram handle, and she's like she's an Indian girl who's quite popular online actually, and we met up a few times. I think I mentioned this to you guys before, but my half brother and half sister are actually they're half Indian. Their dad was Indian, so my mom married an Indian man before she married my dad. So yeah, my family is like also Indian, even though like I'm obviously not Indian by blood. But it meant like growing up, I got to eat really good food all the time. Indian food is possibly my favorite. Mia said, are you still friends with Gedraji? I saw a few of his idol group songs, unless I mixed her up with someone else. Yeah, we're still good friends. I mail him like probably twice a week. The thing is, it's like I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention this here, but because he's an idol, he can't really be pictured with any women, and he can't be seen with women, because that is the nature of being an idol. So we really don't see each other in person that much anymore, but he said he would model my safegu, so I'm trying to like arrange that. But he's also incredibly busy now that he's also an idol and an artist. But I'm trying to do like a collaboration with Gedraji and Mumu, and like maybe myself, we're gonna design something together. So there is something in the works, but Gedraji is so busy. Like he's the busiest person I've ever met in my life. Like it's almost impossible to get hold of him. Elisa said, oh, I had a TikTok idea or short, which Mumu says are good for different parts of Japan. Oh, that's a really good idea. It would take some effort, but you could send others out to different parts. Oh, that would be such a good idea, for real. I will think about it and get back to you. That's actually a really good idea. Aoki said, the best way to deal with artist block is to just draw. Doing scribbles, not expecting anything. Yeah, you're right. I'm taking my iPad with me to work, and my train ride is like an hour, and then I have like an hour break. So normally I get most of my art done at work. Maybe it's an ADHD thing. The hardest part is starting something. No, I really like that's the problem I'm having with my VTuber. It's just like hard to start. Skylar Kohei said, Kohai comment. I'm planning on going to Tokyo in March. Do you recommend any places for some July K fashion? I really like that style. If it's July, then like probably any like just go to Harajuku, just go to La Forêt and Shibuya 109. Just those two places will have like the main July brands. But then once you're wearing July, where you want to go is you want to go to Shinjuku, and you want to go around like Apple Hotel and the Godzilla building, because that's where all the July kids hang out. I have a video with me and Yumechi. We went there like last year, I think. We're gonna do another video in Kabukicho soon. Maybe even this week actually, but yeah, once you get your clothes, you want to go to Shinjuku and walk around. Like July brands, I recommend Rojita and Mars, and like of course like Anchorage, but I don't really like Anchorage. I feel like I used to love Anchorage, but I feel like they're so overpriced now. They went up like 3 times in price. Like I swear to God, they used to be like you could buy something for like 3,000 yen, but now everything is like 15,000 yen for just like a skirt. It's wild. And then you guys can hear, I can hear myself like glugging. Disgusting. Hello Andre. Poor idols. Yeah, like if you are an idol that's in like depending on your management, you really can't have pictures online or be seen with anyone of the opposite sex, unfortunately. That's so unfair, but at least you're still friends. Yeah, we always like every time I see something of like Godzilla, I send it to him. But we are probably gonna meet up soon so he can model the safe cute. Like, it's really sad because I get it that like he can't be seen with anyone because his fans might get jealous, but we're definitely not like romantically connected in it anyways. But like it's hard to like let people know that. Ni-chan said, I haven't heard of her, but I will check her out. Yeah, I think she's back in Japan now actually. So she makes a lot of reels in Hindi, I think. So yeah, I've hung out with her quite a few times, so I think now she's back, we're gonna hang out again. And maybe we'll make a YouTube video together. She's also a YouTuber. She has like 1 million YouTube subscribers. It's wild. Could you maybe try using your VTuber on the server? Maybe in private with a friend, lower stakes. Yeah, my friend has a VTuber as well that she streams with, so maybe I'm gonna just stream with her. I'm a little bit nervous, but it's not gonna be like a really big deal. It's just gonna be like me probably streaming on this channel and maybe just like streaming video games just for when I don't want to wear makeup. Like today, sleepy, tired face, and after work, don't really feel like showing my face, not gonna lie. That's where I got approached twice. I hate it there. The Godzilla Hotel. Yeah, it's... Just don't go alone. It is pretty... It's a lot, like... Around the Godzilla building is where the Toyoko kids are, and it is quite infamous that a lot of the Jidai girls and like the men that they hang out with also, a lot of them are homeless and a lot of them do sex work. And like people approach them for that. It is kind of like embedded in the culture, so it's just like it is what it is. Like it's unfortunate, but yeah, I don't know, it's just like a lot of like Japanese girls who live in the countryside, maybe if they're getting abused by their parents or if they're in a bad place or if they're homeless, they'll end up traveling down here and then they'll hang out with like the Toyoko kids. So in some ways it is like a really nice community, but it is also really, really dangerous, and it does lead to them doing dangerous things. Ozzy-Osan said, so much about idol culture is so toxic. Yeah, it's a shame because like I know friends that are like Kaigai idols, like overseas foreign idols, and they love being an idol, and they love performing shows, and a lot of the fans, like most fans, are really, really lovely and really, really respectful. So there is a lot of good about idol, but of course there's a lot of bad. But I think it's any kind of like showbiz culture, there's always going to be bad things. I think we talked about this last time, but it's just very, very similar to Hollywood. Like, unfortunately, anything in showbiz, there's going to be bad people controlling everything. And like, I think I mentioned this before, but my ex was in a visual K band, and that's very similar, like the rules, and it is very, very toxic, honestly. And there's a lot of like really weird rules and like hierarchy that you have to follow. So I'm just glad I'm not really like in the entertainment industry, honestly. I have to go now. I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream and get a good night's sleep. Oh, good night, Meow. Thank you for coming. I've seen about the Toyoko kids. It's really interesting and sad. Yeah, like the thing is like there used to be this bus that they had there. I forget what it's called. I think it was called Collabo. The Collabo bus. And it was like this big bus. It was pink. And any women that were homeless or like in abusive relationships could go there and seek advice and counsel. And I think they could stay there for the night, and then the bus would provide them with like some snacks or something. But then these right-wing Japanese YouTuber men followed them all the time and filmed them and petitioned them, and eventually they had to move the bus, and it was really, really sad. So I think we mentioned this before of like Korea having a very anti-feminist movement. There is also a very similar movement in Japan, and I think like stuff like that makes it hard for them. Like if anything is just like done for specifically women, there's always going to be backlash from like certain men, so it makes people more reluctant to do that, if that makes sense. But like a lot more needs to be done for women in Japan that are in abusive relationships, because in Japan the thing that's really really hard is moving out. So if you are in an abusive relationship and you're living with your partner, it is very hard to leave that situation unless you have money, which is why like women's shelters and stuff like that are really really important, and that's why they need a lot more. It's just, you know, I feel like Japan needs to do a little bit more in that respect. I got offered a happy ending after leaving the Toho cinemas where the Godzilla head is. I'm not surprised, honestly. There is a lot of sex work around there. But also you need to understand that the attitude to sex work in Japan is maybe a little, like, it's different in every country, but in Japan it's a lot more accepted. But it is also just really, really sad. Like, the people who are doing it there are doing it mostly because their situation is really, really bad. Is foreigner idols not popular with Japanese people? Honestly, not really. Like, most of the idol groups I've seen with a foreigner member, the foreigner member is usually not the most popular one. But that, you know, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it and you shouldn't have fun. Some of them do get really, really popular, but like overall, it's very hard to become really, really popular as a foreign idol, particularly now. I feel like back in the day when it was a little bit more rare, then maybe it was easier, but these days there are quite a lot of Kaigai idols, so it is hard to get really, really popular. And my friend mentioned this to me, who was in an idol group, like when you're the foreign idol member, they don't look at your personality or like your individualness. You are just a foreign member in that case. There was an episode of a drama about Toyoko Jidai girl who game overed herself, and her Tenchi Kaiwai best friend who wanted to help with the case. That's really interesting. I also watched a short documentary online about them. I need to watch a little bit more about that. I know if you saw I always recommend anyone who's interested in this kind of stuff, if you've read the manga or if you've watched the drama, it's called in English, Whose Girlfriend Will I Be Tomorrow? なんだっけ、明日私は誰かの彼女? And it's about women who are kind of like escorts, like you pay them and then you're their girlfriend. They're your girlfriend for the day, and a couple of them I believe were prostitutes, so it's really really interesting. It gives a very very like honest view about that. It's a little bit sad, but it's just really really interesting and very very like very very realistic. It doesn't like glamorize it or anything. But keeping the only women activities hidden from sabotage makes them harder to be found by victims who would need the services. That makes me mad. Yeah, I know, it made me really mad too about them having to move the bus, because the bus used to be in front of the Shinjuku City Hall, and so it's just easy for women to go there, but then I don't know where it is now. Like, I don't know anymore. Like, I used to see it, but now I don't really know what it is. So again, like, now it's harder for women to find, and I feel like that's the end goal, honestly. These right-wing YouTubers, they're the same in every country. It's like friggin' Andrew Tate or whatever. It's just like the goal is to make women feel vulnerable and alone, because then women are easier to control, and it's just really really sad, honestly. How come people can't just leave toxic relationships? Leaving a toxic relationship is really really hard, particularly right now in Japan when the economy is so bad. So like a lot of these people, a lot of the Toyoko kids are minors, like they're underage, so they're also not able to earn that much money. So I assume a lot of them live in like manga cafes, and then if you're in an abusive relationship, again, you can't afford the moving in fee to go to another another apartment or another house. So like it's like economic, but there are just like there's a lot of reasons why people don't leave abusive relationships, and a lot of reasons that people would end up as a Toyoko kid. Akinya said, thank you for sharing and talking with us. I will come next Friday too. Thank you so much, Ayasumi. So yeah, I do want to watch more documentaries about the Toyoko kids. I am around there quite a lot, and you do see a lot of them, and you can tell like a lot of them they don't shower that regularly. They look dirty, they look unshowered, and that's because they literally are like a lot of them are literally homeless. But again, if you are interested in July, a lot of those people are July. So yeah, it's also just like from a societal point of view, it is quite interesting. And I always go drinking in Shinjuku, so I'm just always around that area. It's also like if you want to go to Shin Okubo from Shinjuku, it's like that kind of like pathway up. So normally me and my friends go to Shin Okubo for Korean chicken. So we have to walk past the Toyoko kids. So yeah, it is one of like the most populous areas, and it is like smack dab in the middle of Shinjuku. The Toyoko kid situation is kind of sad. Like, do the parents not really care that much about their own child? Honestly, no. And it's like in every country there's just going to be really shitty parents. There's going to be parents that are so strict that they push their kid away. There's a lot of parents that don't care what their kid does, and there's abusive parents, and eventually, you know, those kids will run away. So I think it's just like in every country there are Toyoko kids, but it's the fact that somehow the ones in Japan, in Shinjuku, managed to build a kind of community, which is nice. But again, it also leaves them very open to exploitation, because people know who they are and they know that they're in vulnerable situations, so they know that they're easier to exploit. It must be a really depressing sight. It is in some ways, but not others. Like, at the same time, it is like a lot of them are friends and they are just like hanging around and being silly, so it's not completely depressing. I don't know how to explain it other than it's just like really human. That being said, like, the fact that so many foreigners know about them means that like the government must know about them. Like, I don't know why the government hasn't like sent people there and like offered accommodation to them, asked what's been going on, asked what they can do to help. It seems like no one's really helping them, and that's the sad part, honestly. But they have community with each other. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, that's why it's not completely sad, because they have found like-minded people, they have found community, they have found friends. So it's not like all bad, exactly. And you know, like when I arrived in Japan like 10 years ago, and from like that era before, that was gyaru, and like there were a bunch of like gyaru. Apart from it was Shibuya, and there were a lot of like the same kind of thing, like minors who were very, very young, who come from the countryside, who moved to Tokyo, didn't have any money. A lot of the gyaru were living in like manga cafes. A lot of them wouldn't wash almost at all because they wanted to keep their tans. So I think like that kind of culture is preserved through different fashions. Back then it was gyaru, now it's July. Maybe in 10 years it will be something else. So yeah, but yeah, I do really like gyaru. It's and jidai is very complicated, and I think the problem is like there's a lot of discourse on Twitter about July, and a lot of people argue about it, like what it is, like particularly to do with mental health and stuff like that. But I think it's something that's like very hard to explain or understand if you are not born into that situation. And again, it's a cute fashion, and a lot of people that wear it, a lot of girls who are wearing July just like it because it's cute. Googled Jedi to get some reference material, warm up for my illustration skills. And you and Yumichi are 4 of the first page images. What? Did you just search July? I'm gonna search that. July. Oh my god! That's us! That's wait, you can't really see it. Hold up, wait. This is me and Yumichi. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's me again. I'm not even like really Jedi. That picture was like, I was Tenchi Kaiwai in this picture. This was like this online magazine, and they asked us if they could use our pictures, and then they did an Instagram post about Jedi, and they only used mine and Yumichi's pictures. And of course people are really angry, and a lot of the comments are like, we just want to see Japanese girls, which is sucky. But then a lot of them were calling us like sex workers, and I'm like, I teach like elementary school kids. That's wild. Thank you. I had no idea. That is wild. Jedi, it's pretty, don't go hard on people that wear it. Yeah, for real, like, a lot of it is just, like, people think that it looks cute, and so they wear it. Like, it is a subculture, so it's not, like, super, super mainstream, but as far as subculture go, you see a lot of Jedi in Tokyo. You see a lot of girls wearing it. So, you know, like, a lot of them wear it just because it's cute, right? And that is enough of a reason to wear a fashion style. Strength in numbers as well. The more people that wear these styles, the less stigmatized it can be. Yep. Yeah, I'm happy that so many people got into Jedi, because I remember like after Gyaru and then kind of like One, Gyaru and Larm, there was kind of like a slump, and people like particularly overseas got more interested in like Korean stuff than Japanese stuff, and I feel like Japanese fashion didn't really have that much going for it for a while, but then Jedi came and then Tenchi Kaiwai came. So my prediction and my hope is that Tenchi Kaiwai is going to be popular next year overseas, but I also kind of feel like it's not going to be. But it would make me really happy if like more people would wear Tenchi Kaiwai. Yeah, so I'm hoping this week or next week I want to dye my hair, and I want to make it like almost white. I'm not sure if that's possible, or like at least silvery, but I'm gonna try. It's hard because I do have like a regular job, so I can't have it like too colorful, so I'm gonna try and go for like white, and then hope that like my hair doesn't fall out. Lily said, it's sad, I feel like it's just not the same after the early 2010s. Yeah, like, again, like, in that time when I first arrived in Japan, everything was like Gyaru, and it was really, really fun. And Shibuya 109 was so much cooler. It had a lot of really cool brands. And, like, when we did Fukubukuro, like the lucky bags, there was a lot more people there. There was, like, a swap meet. There was, like, a lot more energy. Now it seems a lot more mass-produced and a lot less soul into the stuff. And I feel like also quality dipped. It's wild. On Twitter, there's this Japanese nationalist guy, and he always posts like bad stuff about me, and he's super, super mad because I said that Japanese fashion brands dipped a little bit in quality, and they're not as good quality as before, and he took this as like, I hate Japan and blah 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 blah. And I'm not saying this because I don't like Japanese fashion. I'm saying it because I love Japanese fashion. It's sad that the quality is like Shein, AliExpress level, and like these are brands in 109, like they should aspire to be better than that. J Fashion. Oh, I like how Tenchi is blue. Yeah, I really, all my wardrobe used to be pink when I was like Gyaru and Larm, and that was like light blue. Oh my god, I'm jealous. That's a dream to go shopping in Shibuya back then. It was so good. Like, I like shopping there now. I do really love this current trend of fashion. It's kind of like a little bit emo, a little bit punk, a little bit Y2K. There's Tenchi this year. I love it now. But back then, I just felt like it was more exciting. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the energy was different. People got a little bit more giddy. Now, I feel like maybe it's because, like, it's so easy to, like, buy stuff online that less people actually do physical shopping. I feel like there's less people in 109 now as well. Before Jedi, I feel like the J fashion I saw was Lolita, Decora, Fairy K, and stuff that felt a little bit accessible and more niche. No, you're so right. I mean, like, Jedi has like a subset called Ryosangata, and Ryosangata is like, literally means mass produced. So it is very aware and meta that it is mass produced, at least. But it's still like a subculture. It's weird. It's not like mainstream, but almost mainstream. Here waiting until I have a job to indulge on Tenchi and indulge more on July. I'm excited to see you dress up. It's really, really fun. Like, I feel like Tenchi is pretty cheap. Like, not gonna lie. Like, you can shop at like ACDC Rag and Noemi, Mumu. It's like, there are cheap options actually. But it's just the shipping. I get it. The shipping is really, really annoying. Those guys give me goosebumps. Need them gone from the internet. Honestly, the internet would be better if like 90% of the men on it were yeeted. I got some really creepy messages. Maybe I'll read you guys the creepy messages I got some really creepy messages recently, actually. Yes, I be seeing pretty cute Jedi on Shein. The thing is like, I don't order from Shein, and I am against ordering from Shein. However, a lot of the stuff sold in Shibuya 109 is from Shein now, and like AliExpress. So it's like morally at this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm feeling something nowadays, but like not super enthralled. No, I feel you. Like, I feel like almost there's too much stuff now. Like, there's almost too much choice. Back in the day, it was like there wasn't as much stuff, and it was harder to obtain, so it felt a little bit more exciting. Are VTubers that popular in Japan? I need to know this. They are very, very popular, but it's mostly just like Hololive and Nisanji and like the really popular ones. I think that life was just fun and colorful before. I guess all this emo stuff is just a reflection of how we feel inside. That's such a good point. And like, as I mentioned before, I've been in Japan for 10 years. In that 10 years, the economy has got so bad. And you can obviously tell because how weak the yen is compared to other currency, which is good for tourists. But the economy is not doing well, and when the economy is doing bad, there's gonna be like more unaliving, more sex work, more mental illness, more stuff like that. So a lot of the like dark underbelly starts to emerge, and that's why maybe July got more popular. People are wearing more like emo and stuff like that, and like darker colors. So like mentally, collectively, society is not doing well right now. And yeah, that is probably reflected in the clothing. I feel like I have to take new photos with my outfits now that I got a new haircut. You should! Your hair is so friggin' cute. I really, really want to see you wear July though. That would make me really, really happy. I love sad. That's so sad. It's a little bit sad, yeah. Japanese fashion has strayed from like community-based social to more individual oshikatsu-based. That's such a good point. There's just no real lifestyle element to newer J fashions, minus July. You're so correct. Also, like 10 years ago, there wasn't such a focus on Instagram. Now everything is like TikTok and Instagram. It's mostly just people getting dressed up and wearing the fashion in their own houses and taking pictures. I don't have any problem with that, but it means that like there's less of people dressing up with their friends and going and doing something. And you also see that a lot less now. People mostly just get dressed up and take selfies and then take off their makeup and sit by themselves. So there's a lot less of like a community aspect of it. so sorry. I know you guys can hear me like glug glug glug. I can like feel it. But that shit's so good. No, really, Shibuya 109 does drop shipping now. There's whole shops in 109 that are just Shein or AliExpress resellers, and even shops like Anchorage and Spins and WeGo, they sell AliExpress accessories like dropshipped. So a lot of I was supposed to make a video about this. I forgot I was going to make a video about this. I'm going to make a video about this. It's hard because Shein is bad, but at the same time, these brands are literally selling Shein stuff, just different models. Look at America, we're struggling out here. Like, here's the thing, it's like, I don't like Shein and I don't buy from them, but at the same time, as I mentioned before, a lot of these stores are just selling Shein stuff or Shein level quality stuff. Like, it's all coming from the same factories. And, moreover, Japanese fashion brands, like as I mentioned, Anchorage, they've tripled in price. It is too expensive. I wanted to buy like these shorts and they were 20,000 yen. I can't afford that. Like, people's salaries aren't rising, but these clothes, the price is. Of course, people are gonna buy from Shein if they can't afford the things they want physically, like from these shops. Back in my day, but really though. No, it was back in my day though. Isn't Jedi supposed to be sex workers or something? Not really, but like at the same time, kinda. The same way that Gyaru was. Like, a lot of these fashions are popularized by night workers, and particularly like night workers and, you know, like idols, Visual K fans. Those kind of places, there is a lot of sex work. So it is kind of connected to sex work and not. And again, Japan has a very different outlook on sex work than the West. So you have to take all of these things into account when you're thinking about sex work in Japan. I see money flying around in some of the artwork and I don't get it. I've been trying to make myself J fashion inspired clothes out of items I already have. That's a good idea, and I feel like a lot of people are doing that now just because it's so expensive. I've made a fine Jedi K inspired dress like this, considering creating a Tenchi Kaiwai inspired outfit. I'd love to see it. If you're on the Discord, please post the pictures in the Discord. We'd love to see it. Lily said, not really like about that actual life. And it's funny because those people actually look really good. A lot as well is like a lot of the trends in Japan are inspired by hostesses. And hostesses wear whatever men find appealing in that moment. So a lot of the fashions in Japan are trending from night workers. I see big fashion, J fashion brands sell accessories straight from Shein. Yeah, a lot of them do. A lot of them do. So, like, I have AliExpress, the app, on my phone, and you can take a picture and like reverse search on the app. So I've been going into 109 and taking pictures of accessories and reversing them and seeing if I can find them on AliExpress or not. Some brands do sell their own accessories now, but Anchorage, they sell a hell of a lot of AliExpress accessories, and it's unacceptable because they're so expensive as well. They sell AliExpress stuff at like 5 times the price. It's wild. Shein also just rips designs. That's another point though, is that they're also stealing people's designs. I feel like Gyaru lent itself to going out versus Jedi and Tenchi Kaiwai being an introvert's paradise. Yeah, because like Jedi go out drinking a lot, but they're mostly just like fans of things. Like they're like Visual K fans or idol fans, or like they work in Con Cafe, and a lot of them are quite introverted. And that's, again, like after the pandemic, people did become more introverted. So of course that's going to be reflected in the fashion. I guess because I live in Germany and here it's a bit harder to get Jedi clothes, shipping fees are so bad. But not gonna lie, I made it so much more exciting to buy when I was in Japan. Yeah, shipping, again, as I mentioned before, because of the war in Russia, we can't fly the same route anymore, so it did really affect pricing. And of course, like, airplane fuel is more expensive now too. I don't know, everything, like, leaving Japan is so expensive. Like, I can't even afford to, like, leave this country anymore. They need coins bad, I guess, especially USD. Yeah, American dollar is so strong here right now. I'm so jealous of Americans that come here. They must be having such a good time. Oh my god, can this recession just please be over? It's so bad. Like, particularly in Japan, the economy is so messed up. Like, the price of vegetables goes up and down all the time. It's really, really wild. Shein having boring stuff pushed me into looking into J fashion. That makes me happy. You're gonna be a really cute Jedi. I can tell. I mean, I want to win you over to the Tenchi side, but I guess you'd be a really cute Jedi. It's literally ruined everyone's lives and everything. Quality of literally everything in life is so bad. Oh my god, it's the same. It's not even clothes. It's like food. There's so much like shrinkflation with like buying snacks now. If you buy a packet of potato chips, you get like this many. Groceries are way more expensive. It's just harder and harder for people to live now, which is a shame because there are literal billionaires everywhere. It's just all the resources are getting hoarded. So, I don't know, late stage capitalism, it's not good, guys. To be fair, who can afford 200,000 yen shirts from Shein? Yeah, exactly. CEOs need to stop being greedy for the recession to stop. There it is. These one online brands selling oversized t-shirts for like 8,000 yen need to back it up. Oh my god, it's not even 8,000 yen anymore. It's like Anchor Rouge is selling oversized t-shirts for 14,000 yen. That is wild. Like, you used to be able to buy like a full setup for that much money. It is so expensive, and the quality just, it's not worth it. Like, you wash it like 3 times and it disintegrates. Most fabric that's mass-produced come from the same countries at least. The factories from that country just assemble it into clothing. I think clothes are too expensive and people are gonna lean into accessories. I can't wear Jedi because I'm built like a crazy person, so I just rely on color schemes and accessories. No, I feel that's also another thing, like, Jedi doesn't fit me that well. At least with Tenchi, it's like boxy and comfortable, and Tenchi can kind of like fit any body type, but Jedi is so tight, and like most of the Jedi skirts just don't have stretch, so I cannot fit into them. At least there's Dear My Love. I don't know if you've ever been on Dear My Love, I'll put it in the chat, but they have like up to XXXL sizes, and their stuff's really, really nice. And why are these people so out of touch? I've seen a big resurgence in Hime Gyaru, and no brands are tapping into that. For real though, actually, I've seen a lot of Gyaru come back. There has been a Hime Gyaru pop-up in 109 last week that I wanted to go to, but I didn't know it was there. So hopefully it does come back, because I was thinking after Tenchi, I might go back to being Hime Gyaru again. But for now, I'm really enjoying Tenchi. Gosh, I'm so envious of the salaries of US McDonald's workers. Okay, how much does a McDonald's worker earn in America? Okay, let's Google this. American McDonald's minimum wage. I know it's different per state, right? Let's say $13 per hour. Okay, so currency conversion. Does that make sense? Like $13? Currency converter. Okay, so $13 is 1,800 yen. Okay, so the minimum wage in America is about $13, right? That's 1,800 yen. The minimum wage in Japan is like 1,000 yen. That's wild. Minimum wage differs by state, but yeah, in my state it's about 18. Okay, let's say $18. That's wild. Okay, so 2,600 yen? That's your minimum wage? That's wild. That's a lot of money for Japan. Like, a 2,600 yen wage is pretty good in Japan. Like, look at that. Like most English teachers do not earn that much money per hour. Wild. One thing I love about Japan is their attention to detail and quality, and it's sad that this is happening. Yeah, it's really, really sad because, like, there's really, really good designers, and the designs are really nice, and, like, same with Anchor Rouge. Like, I love the designs, but then it's just put together so poorly. The fabrics are so bad. There's no stretch, there's no shirring, it's not comfortable. Like, even if you buy a piece of clothing and it is the size of your body and you wear it and it fits, you still need stretch because you need to move your arms, you need to breathe, you're gonna eat, your belly is gonna get bigger, it's gonna stretch. Like, of course you need freaking stretch. I told you that I went to the pop-up of my friend's brand. And like, she does kind of like cyber Tenchi Kaiwai-esque stuff. Her designs are amazing, but none of the stuff had stretch, and the thing that I wore did not fit me because I have boobs, and like, she had to like stuff me in it. It was so embarrassing, and it was such a shame because the design was so cute, and it's like, I'm not giant. Like, I feel like a lot of foreigners would like to buy this, and they can't because there's no stretch. Like, there wasn't any stretch. There wasn't any shirring. There wasn't any elastic. There was nothing. It's like, how are humans supposed to wear this? How much would it cost to live in Tokyo for a year? Honestly, I don't know. Okay, so like, average rent is 80,000 yen. Okay, so most people, a livable wage in Tokyo is like, I say a decent living wage for like an English teacher is 250,000 yen per month. So times that by 12, that's it. And then you gotta take into, like, from that you would pay rent, health insurance, social like pension and stuff like that. Yeah. But Aussie probably knows a little bit more about this than me, but this is like the average teaching salary, so that's how much you would be surviving on. Number one way to clock cheap clothes, no stretch. No, for real though, it's like, they just don't do it because it costs money to put stretch in, and it's annoying. And like, once I bought something from Swan Kiss, and it had shirring on the back, so I'm like, okay, this can definitely fit me, and I put it on, but it had like a slip inside that didn't have stretch, so I couldn't fit into it. Even though the outside was stretchy, the inside wasn't. It's like, literally, who made this? Like, a lot of the clothes, they don't even have samples. They just design it, it arrives, and they sell it. Like, at least with Mumu, we have 2 or 3 samples. Like, the thing comes, I try it on, we measure it, and normally we add more stretch, or sometimes we make it a little bit, like, we adjust the sizing. But it seems like they're not even doing that. The stuff just arrives and they sell it, which is really just, disappointing. Because then it's just all about money, and it's not about like how comfortable it is, how enjoyable it is. And it's sad because they know that people will keep coming back and keep buying their stuff because the designs are cute. So that's like 3 million yen. Yeah, the average salary is about 3 million yen, which is about 15,000 pounds. Yep. It depends on where in Tokyo you live and if you're willing to live in a share house or not. Have you ever been with a black man after this discussion? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. It hits 1 a.m. and like, really get this. I'm not answering that. But yes, I am. You can't live in London on 15k. Yeah, for real. Like, living in Tokyo is actually not that bad. Particularly because most people don't actually live in Tokyo. They tend to live a little bit on the outskirts, or they live in Saitama, Chiba, or Kanagawa, and they just commute their way in. So, It's not too bad actually, because that was my biggest worry about moving to Japan, was that the cost of living would be too high. The cost of living isn't high, it's just the salaries are quite low. Like, that's the biggest issue. Like, living here actually is not too expensive. And eating out, super cheap compared to living in England. Eating out here is great. I tried on a really cute denim free size shirt with some stretch, but I was so disappointed, and the nice lady helping me didn't make me feel better. Yeah, that's another thing, like, a lot of the shop staff are a little bit clueless about this kind of thing. So yeah, a lot of the time, I remember I was with my friends, and all of them were really, really skinny, and we were in Shibuya 109, and the shop staff come up to us and she's like, big size arimasu yo, like, oh, there is big sizes. It's like, cool, thanks. Are you worried about earthquakes? So there was supposed to be like a chance of a mega quake, and that is something that possibly could happen. Ah, my I think my webcam died. I'm sorry. I guess my webcam has run out of battery. Let me turn that off. Okay. Maybe, yeah, it's my webcam. Maybe, wait, let me put something else on the screen that we can watch while I talk. But yeah, there was supposed to be an increased chance of a mega quake, but it ended up not happening. But we have been having pretty severe earthquakes. Let me put something on the screen, and then I'll stream for like another 10 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me just boot up my Weeby farming game, my little farming sim. That's the other issue of me using the same cam that I do vlogging with. I swear every time I stream there's like some problem. Okay, here we go. Drop my phone again. Let me add this window capture. Okay, cancel. Okay, let's try that. But yeah, honestly, earthquakes, most Japanese houses are pretty fine about it. Like, your house is going to be really safe. Like, you probably won't, like, if you have a big earthquake, it probably doesn't even really matter, because your house is going to be pretty safe. God damn it. Every time I stream, there is something. Average 109 experience, walks in, the shop staff goes there, is only one size, unprompted. Yeah, that's another thing. And once my friend was trying on shoes, and then the shop staff said that my friend had really hairy legs. And of course that made her not want to buy the thing. I think right now I'm teaching this stuff at ACDC Rag English, and a lot of what we're talking about is like how not to be incredibly rude to customers, because I feel like a lot of Japanese staff just don't really get that. Is this gonna work? No, why isn't this working? I'm so close to giving up. Sometimes the shop staff, I say lovely, but they need to not comment on my body. No, for real. That's another thing, and this is just something about living in Japan, is that people do often comment about your body, and that's not cool. Oh, there we go. Yay! Cool, okay. Let's see if this works. Did it keep my character? Yes, it did. It's sick. Japanese staff is rude to customers. They're not rude. They're like very polite actually, but I don't know. They're like, they can't read the air well. Like Japanese people often comment on your body, and they don't mean it in like a bad way, but it's just, for Westerners, it's kind of rude. Like, you know, like people always, if you've gained weight, people will tell you and stuff like that. And they'll say stuff like, oh, your face is so small, or your nose is so tall. And while these might seem like compliments to Japanese people, for Westerners, it's not. Like, we don't enjoy people commenting on our bodies. Oh, there's that hottie I was gonna marry, Lucia. Unwanted compliments sometimes. Asian cultures generally see body comments as stating a fact. Yeah, like, I get it. And it's something I had to get used to living in Japan. Because living, like, particularly working at my job, the staff always comment on my body and my face. And they're really nice. Like, they're always like, oh, Sensei, you're so cute. Like, blah, 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 blah. But it's, like, all the time. And it is a little bit annoying. Like, not gonna lie. I personally don't enjoy comments about my body in general, on my face, from anyone. So it's just, I don't know, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Is this, do I water this? Okay. I haven't played this game for like a week and I already forget what I'm supposed to do. But it's also like, when I was in a very long relationship with a Japanese person, their family would always comment about stuff like that, and they really don't mean it in a bad way. They're honestly really, really nice, but they would often tell me that I gained weight, and it's just incredibly awkward. Like, what do you say to that, really? Like, yeah, I guess I did. The worst part was, I did lose a bunch of weight. I think I was just really stressed, and I did lose like a bunch of weight. And wait, how do I? Oh, there we go. And then tons of people kept telling me that I looked good all the time, and mostly Japanese people. And I was like, oh well, actually I don't like being this skinny. I only lost weight because I was depressed, and it just wasn't good. Like. Man, I forgot how relaxing just like farming sims are. I really want to play Fields of Mystria, but I bought something today, so maybe I shouldn't also buy myself a game when I have this game. But yeah. If anyone want to play this game with me, please let's set up like a server or something, because you can play this as multiplayer. Pro tip folks, when complimenting a femme presenting person, comment on something they can control, like hair, makeup, clothes, accessories, not their body. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to not piss people off, I guess. Also, I don't know, like, compliments in general, it makes me feel kind of awkward. Like, I never know really what to say. And you feel pretty narcissistic if you say thank you. Oh, whatever you need, I can help for a price. Whatever I need, eh? I like that this game has so much, the NPCs talk a lot, but they talk a little bit too much. You can have 1 apple. Wow, she didn't like my apple, guys. Jesus Christ. I remember in a Shibuya club, there were 2 Japanese girls that approached my mutual who had big breasts, and they asked if it was real and if they could lift them. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. like maybe not so much anymore. I feel like after the pandemic, people got a little bit more introverted, but before the pandemic, women used to ask to touch my boobs like all the time. It was really awkward because, like, I guess they feel like they can do it because they're women, but also, like, please don't do that, actually. It's still cringe. Damn, I forgot what I had to do. Do I have, like, quests? Quest. Here we go. Harvest 40 wheat on your farm. Okay, let's grow some wheat. Buy some good old wheat seeds. Hope you selling wheat. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Wow, I can only afford 5 wheat? What the fuck? When the NPC won't shut the fuck up. For real though, because I mentioned before I'm playing this game called Moonstone, and it's fun, but the NPCs don't really talk or have any conversation, so it's hard to get, like, immersed. But in this game, they don't stop yapping. They're worse than me. So yeah, anyway, it's gonna plant my wheat. Look at our wheat. Oak tree, no. Wheat, here we go. Put this here. There we go. Here. Wheaty. Oh, I can only buy 5. This sucks, man. I hate the starter farming sim games. It's like you can plant like 4 seeds because you're so broke. At least in this game you get magic to do like call forth a storm or whatever to water your plants later on. That's pretty sick. I don't know if I would this one. For real though, whatever I need, hey. Yeah, that character, she has giant milkers, like they're really big. I like the design in I don't really like the art style of this game, but I do like the designs of the characters, if that makes sense. There's a lot of sexy characters in this game. Hey buddy, I need your help. What's up? Okay, I promise. How can I help? My parents have been telling me I need to be more responsible. Oh, you need to find your notebook. Okay, got it. Cool. See ya. Japan is slowly becoming more body positive, but the sexism here is kind of ruining the progress. You are so correct. Outdated ideas around weight and cup sizes and dumb jokes about 3 sizes, for example. Yeah, it's really like knuckle dragging stuff sometimes. It's really disappointing. I have a favor to ask. I'd like to test a theory I read about if all goes well. I was attracted to this man until I found out he could read. I am not attracted to men that can read alright. Let you take these flowers and plant them in specific places all over town. Okay, cool, bro. See ya. I'll do that later. It's kind of boring, guys. I haven't heard the word 3 sizes in so long, actually. Forgot about it completely. Yeah, it's really disappointing, like... Particularly as a foreigner, like, my body is obviously different to other people's bodies, and so, you know, I'd rather we just, like, not mention it. The worst is when I went to, like, a kimono place, and I was renting a kimono, and the old ladies were like, wow, dynamite body, yeah, and then like they kept like customers would come in and they're like, look how sexy this customer is when they're putting the kimono on me, and I felt physically sick. I like this character. I might marry her. I'm gonna give her an orange. I'm not the biggest fan of stuff like orange, but thanks for trying. Okay, no problem. At least she was nicer than the other lady. I like how the animals are designed in this game. The sprites for the sheep, the chickens, and the cow are really, really cute. The only cup sizes people should worry about are one's own. I don't even worry about my own cup size. I don't even know what size my boobs are in Japan. Like, it's funny because, like, in England, I'm probably, like, I don't know, like a C or something. But then you get to Japan and you like the sizes are different. I'm like some crazy size. I'm like a P or X or something. I don't know. It's like pretty wild. What's that? Who are these people? Admirers. Oh, this is the rich guy. I think this is the guy that's secretly a vampire. Well, his house is nice. Well, I worry about my own due to HRT. That makes sense. But like, honestly, I mean, like in Japan, people don't really have boobs anyways. It's all padding. So just get yourself a padded bra and there you have it. You have giant milkers. Good job, you succeeded. And the bra sizes are all different per store. Like, I never know what I'm gonna get until I get it home. Luckily, I feel like bras here aren't too expensive. You can get like nice sets for quite cheap, so that's the only good thing. What was I doing? Okay, growing wheat. What else did I have to do? Find this dude's notebook. We meet that dragon. Okay, I had to plant some flowers. Okay, that's boring. I don't want to do that yet. Maybe I'll go farm some ore. I actually still have my old padding. Ooh. Because like bras here all have automatic padding. So you don't even need to worry about it. Like if you buy a bra, it comes with boobs inside. This is cool. I think I'm at the wrong place. Oh, there's like a tavern. That's pretty sick. I love me like a good tavern in games. Like, I don't know. It is so cute. I really love the art style of this game. Look at this little tiger rug. Hello. What are you selling? I'll have... Well, this shit's expensive. 900 coins for a root beer? Absolutely not, sir. Who's this guy? Free boobs with every purchase. Yeah, my friend said that she went home with a Japanese guy and then he took off her bra and he was like, whoa, there's boobs in here. Normally when I take off the bra, there's nothing, but there's boobs in here. Whoa. That's pretty funny. I think this game patched since I last played it. There's like a bunch of stuff that I've never seen before. I love Japanese bras, but not many stores make demi bras, which are the only ones that work for me. Yeah, no, the same thing. It's like the bras here are a little bit too small and they're just too padded. My boobs look ridiculous. Normally I have to like cut the padding out, but then it kind of ruins the bra. Call now and get an extra cup size for no extra cost. I mean, that's another thing. Like, because it makes my boobs look ridiculous, people will comment on it. Like a lot of people at work, like particularly older women, they will tell me that my boobs look big, and it's like I don't want to hear about it, you know? Like, what do you want me to say? It's not like thank you. Like, oh, thanks. Like, I feel like in England we just don't comment on it. That's mainly because like particularly older women in England have giant boobs, so like no one really talks about it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh shit. Yay, level up. I was level 1 and I beat that level 7 thing. Did you see that? That was sick. I can't wait to go lingerie shopping. What's the name of that lingerie store in Takeshita Street? I forgot. I think it's called Amerfield. Oh fuck, this snail's gonna kill me. I think it's called Amerfield, like A-I-M-E-R feel. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try and set up my VTuber so I can do this with my VTuber next time. I love streaming, but particularly with my sleep paralysis, my face is just too tired for this. I cannot imagine having an older lady be all like, damn, nice gazong glows. No, for real, that's like my entire life in Japan is like women being like, wow, boing boing. It's like, okay, that still makes me uncomfortable. This guy's cute. This guy wasn't here before. 10 more minutes because just one more quest. Yeah, as soon as this day's finished, I think I'm gonna go to bed. The in time of the day is 3 p.m. So I think we don't have much time left. This character is cute as heck. I will make her my wife. But there's a lot of sexy characters in this game, so and some of them actually do come later. So I'm gonna see all the talent before I decide on my wife. But look how cute the backgrounds are. Like, I'm not so much a fan of the actual characters themselves, but the background on this game is pretty nice. Oh, is this a notebook? Sick, I found it. Cool, that wasn't too hard. Cool, cool. Where'd that guy go? The guy who wanted his notebook. I feel like he's around here. Maybe it's in one of these houses. Nope. Here praying for the Lolita jeans to do their thing. Yeah, you never know. You might get like giant milkers and then you're gonna be like, damn, I wish they were smaller. Honestly, for Japanese fashion, it's better to just not have any boobs at all. So, yeah, I kind of wish that my boobs were smaller, then I could just fit more clothes, if that makes sense. The titty obsession here is real. One time on a date, I got admitted he was looking at my boobs the whole time. Yeah, I know, for real. It's just like I've had so many knuckle-dragging comments like that. Also, said, where did you get the wings? Okay, I chose my race as angel. Like, you can start off as an angel, which is sick. Oh, I have skill points. I have fireball, which is really sick actually. But maybe agility. Maybe I'll increase my armor. Can I take that off? Oh no, I clicked it, so now I can't get rid of it. Oh man, now I just have a really strong fireball that I don't even really use. Time to farm oranges, I guess. Flat is justice. Not for real though. I like flat chests. If I'm gonna date a girl, I like a small chest, I guess. Maybe because I already have boobs, so it's like I feel like we have enough boobs here in this relationship. We need something else. Ooh, what's that? Oh, farmer's ring. I didn't know I could equip rings. Damn. Okay. Here we go. What does it do? 5% boost farming XP. Yes, please, sir. Yes, please. Harassed on a train platform by some loser about my boobs. Yeah, it's weird how like men will come over and like tell you the thoughts that they're having. It's like, why did you feel like I needed to know this? Like, why did you think that I would want to hear about this? Very strange behavior. Sexy doctor time. Are you busy? If not, do you want to be? I'm telling you, all the characters in this game are like weirdly flirtatious. Why do you ask? Wait, I don't want to order. Okay, cool. Cool, I can do that for you. Sick. Cool, bye. Ooh, are these grapes? Raspberries. Ina. If I could take some time to learn sewing, the size problems would be less annoying. That's true. Yeah, the problem is a lot of Japanese clothes are free size, so they just have like no, just no like shape to them. So it's either just like a sack or no stretch. Lily said, as a person with a fake booty and titties, I think my boobs changed my life more honestly. Yeah, like the bigger my boobs get, the less I can wear stuff, and also like big t-shirts just look like tents on me. Nia, hi! Nia, if you have time, can you send either me or Osi-Osan your address? We want to send you a present to say thank you for running the Discord. So yeah, we're thinking to send you something from Mumu. We're gonna split it. So if you send us your address, you might receive a present. It sucks because I can't wear J fashion. There must be something that you can wear, honestly. It just sucks that, like, yeah, Japan doesn't really consider, like, people's bodies that much. Increase movement speed. Sick. Cool. I'll take that. Whee! Yeah, let one of us know. Either one. Yeah, don't post it. Don't post it here. Like, yeah, put it in the mod channel or DM it to one of us, because I understand, like, your privacy being very, private. Yeah. You smell wonderful today, Bunny. Oh, you're not wearing any perfume. What is this? Why am I blushing? Why? Jesus, I'm so lonely. Yay, okay, this is a little kid who's lost his notebook. There we go. I owe you big time. No problem, my dudes. Maybe exploration XP. Yeah, sick. I like how fast you get skill points in this game. I love a game with like a good skill tree. Sick. But it's fun because I get to make my own remix of it. No, honestly, that's a fun thing, like being able to put your own spin on fashion. That's why, like, screw all the people that have all, like, rules about J fashion and stuff. If you like it and, like, you get to put your own kind of charm on it, then, like, yeah, as long as you're having fun, that's all that really matters. My ex-wife's boobs went up a full cup size on her period. Jesus Christ, that's like a superpower. Damn, what can I do now? I guess I'll just, like, cut some trees. Do some toiling. The only thing I'm worried about with Japan is who's gonna do my hair and buying makeup. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. There are definitely, like, hairstylists for every type, but it's just a little bit harder to find, like, people who can braid or people who can do, like, black hair, or even just, like, a lot of, like, white people get their hair bleached here, and their hair ends up falling out because the bleach is too strong for their hair. Like, they actually do go bald. Like, Japanese hairstylists are not used to, like, other textures of hair. These characters are too thirsty. For real, though. Like, what the hell is this? I mean, I'm for it. It's like 1:40 in the morning and I'm playing this alone, so yeah, I guess I don't mind some, like, companionship. This bra fits great. 2 weeks later. Nah, not for real though. I'm also like, I need to get my boobs measured again, but I don't want to go in the store and I don't want to get them to measure my boobs, because we're going to have the conversation where they're going to be like, wow, boing, boing, bazonga, zonga, ooh, milky, milky, and it's just too embarrassing. Like, I would rather die. So I'm just like, normally I pick up a bra and I put it on my boob and I'm like, yeah, this should fit. Do they have dark skin concealer and makeup? Honestly, not really. But if you go to, like, a department store, maybe. I would recommend just knowing what colors you have and just buying them online. Like, I honestly get most of my makeup online anyways. And, like, another thing is, like, most foundation here is, like, warm, like, yellow based warm tones. Like, it's hard to find, like, blue tone stuff, and I'm blue toned, so the makeup I'm wearing always makes me look like a little bit orangey, if that makes sense, even if it's really pale. There's no makeup in darker shades, and they only stock foundation concealer to a light medium shade, even for foreign brands. Yep. But again, you can get it online, so it's, like, not too bad. That's what I hopefully can do when I go out there. Maybe they'll open up that market. I mean, they really should. They're missing out, honestly. I feel like a lot of it is just, like, laziness on their part, and they don't want to take the time to, like, research. Yeah, level 9, baby. I had a great experience with a lady in Yokohama. She said nothing that made me uncomfortable. There are there are people that do black hair and makeup, because there are a lot of like Blasian, like half Japanese, half black, particularly girls or women here, and they do stuff like that. And like a lot of Japanese people are like weirdly obsessed with black culture, and like they like Japanese people have like hair braids and stuff like that. So I feel like it's not too hard to find. You just need to know where to look. But I mean, there's Instagram now, so it can't be too hard. It just might be like way more expensive than you're used to. Go to a hairdresser called Jumbo in Nishinipuri. I think that's hilarious that it's called Jumbo. But yeah, there are black hair, like hairstylists here. I do have quite a lot of black friends here, and they manage to get like really nice braids and stuff, so it's not impossible actually. I have a friend and she was like a black, no, I have two friends who were black idols, and they're both super cute, and they both managed to get like actual braids and stuff here that looks really nice. Hi Nia! Did you if you heard what we said earlier, if you have time, please send one of us your address. But if you don't want to, also no biggie. I need autocorrect, but I hate autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect is pretty wild for me recently. Sick, okay. Actually, Bun, you know Cody, right? Yeah, he's like the Dungeons and Dragons guy. Yeah. Yeah, they do like, I've seen like really nice braids. I don't know how to explain it, but you know the ones with like the silver braided hair accessories inside? They also do like colorful braids, you know, like there's that girl, that really famous girl who has like the rainbow ones. I know they can do stuff like that here. Honestly, I think in terms of hair, you don't have that much to worry about, because there are a lot of hairstylists in Japan, and even if they can't do it, they'll probably research how to do it. He's a really good DM. Sick. Oh my god, boss level. Damn. Yeah, honestly, like for me as well, when I arrived here, like they have some now, but when I arrived in Japan, they didn't have like proper deodorant, so I had to get that shit sent. There are beauty places for everything that you want, but you just need to do a little bit of research, and maybe I would really recommend like reaching out to other black girls in Tokyo, because there's a lot, and their hair and nails and everything look great. So I feel like you can definitely find it. It's just a little bit harder. And of course, like I too like don't really trust that many people with my hair, because I have known people that have gone to hairstylists here and did end up getting like bald spots because the person used too much bleach or something on them. Do I have to fight this guy? Oh god, deodorant or something I'm gonna need in Japan. For real though, like I sweat so much. So I really do need deodorant. But when I first arrived here, you couldn't get like decent deodorant. So yeah, it was kind of sucky actually. Oh, this boss guy drops like these weeds. Now they do a deodorant, but it's not that good. I get like Nivea or whatever, Ashley imported, because I'm bougie like that. The headache meds here are weaker than overseas. Yeah, painkillers are way weaker than overseas, but you have to be careful with like importing medicine. A lot of people get in trouble and actually do get arrested because they try to get stuff like mailed over. A lot of medicines here a lot of overseas medicines are actually illegal. Oh fuck, I placed my house in front of this and now I can't like pass through. Like, chat, have I fucked myself? How, can I go around maybe? Damn, I'm dumb. Oh, I think I can go this way. Damn. Boom, we have an address. Sick. Okay, we'll set that up together. Maybe we can meet up again and figure out what we're gonna do. Also, toothpaste is lame. Yeah, the toothpaste in Japan doesn't have fluoride, so I also get that imported too. Just like a lot of stuff like that is just like not as good. You can only take certain amounts of some meds. It's complicated. Yeah, and like anything with stimulants in. Oh my god, I knew someone. I knew this guy. He was like, he's a gay guy, and he ordered some lube online, and it's a kind of lube. Sorry, this is like really not safe to work, but like it's a lube that like opens you up, makes you more, I don't know how to say this properly, but it makes you more relaxed. And anyways, he got arrested and thrown in jail for like a month because the police thought that it was illegal, but then it turned out that it wasn't an illegal product, and so they ended up releasing him after he got a lawyer, and he ended up getting fired from his job and kicked out of his apartment because he was in jail for a month. And it turns out he didn't even do anything wrong, and they didn't even apologize to him. Okay. Sorry this sounds weird and oddly specific, but how do you wash your white tank top with has feathers on it? Honestly, I just threw it in the wash to see what would happen. I put it in one of those, like they have like these bags that you can put, like these laundry bags, and you put it in a laundry bag and you wash it, and honestly it was fine. I was surprised no feathers came out. Somehow it was okay, and then I like blew it like with my hairdryer and it ended up being okay. Am I gonna have to fight this boss? I'm here for some fun. Cool. Leave my farm alone, bitch. Okay. Jump rope. Dang, a month. Yeah, don't order lube. You can order lube. Like, they sell a lot of lube here, but this was, like, specific lube. And then apparently the police were asking him really homophobic questions, like, why do you think that you're gay? And stuff like that. And I think it was more just, like, they were homophobic. Bizarre. Yeah, bra net bag. That's the thing I was thinking of. Okay. What do I have to do? Oh man, okay, I gotta play this jump rope game. Even someone like you, dumb, smelly, can easily comprehend them. Okay, damn. When the vines being just jump at the right time. Okay. I'm gonna mess this up like immediately. Guys, I'm not gonna be able to talk for like a hot minute. Oh fuck, did I die already? Did I fucking die? Did I jump twice? Oh my fucking god. Yeah, it was definitely like a hate crime. But apparently some of the police are really, really nice to him. Can I do this again? Okay, let's do this. I want a rematch. Okay, let's go. Let's go, bitch. No, wait! No! No! Fucking hell, this is hard. Shit. Guys. No! That was... Oh my god. This doesn't make any sense. So many times I definitely didn't hit it on time. And I definitely died. But then it was fine. And that one time I swear I didn't die. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna do this until we get it. Bro got unalived by a plant. Like, what the hell? Can I try this again? Are we just gonna play this like all day? Okay. Wait, I want a rematch. This is stressing me out. This is gonna give me sleep paralysis. Okay, here we go. No! This is hard! Oh my god! Oh my god. Guys, I'm dog shit at video games. I'm so sorry. Like, why is this so hard? I'm good at the Mario Party one. This is a Tamagotchi game. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, and the more you fuck up, the more weeds he puts in your town. This is so dumb. Please, bro. Oh wait, if you're having trouble with Weedle's jump rope game, try asking a neighbor for help. I think you can do it with like other people, but I think you can like ask people. Okay, I'll do it one more time by myself and then I'll ask someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My eyes hurt. Man, I need to blink. Bro! Bro! Oh my god, this sucks. Ow. Okay, maybe I can go ask someone. I think I'm supposed to go like ask the villagers. Okay, he's filled my fucking farm out with these weeds. Jesus. This sucks. The fuck? It does. Okay, I think I need to ask some NPCs for help. See, I think this game's multiplayer. I think I can, like, we could do this together. Oh my god, look at all these weeds everywhere. I'm gonna have to spend all my time chopping these down. Okay, let's see if we can ask one of the NPCs. Because that was just, like, straight up embarrassing. Let's see. Where's all the NPCs? Yeah, get one of the sexy villagers to kick his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna get that one woman with the giant tits, and she's just gonna slap him with her boobs. Where is all the... Is this a villager that can help? I feel like she's not gonna help. Hi, I'm Bunny. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I feel like she's not gonna help. Maybe in here. Who's that? Good to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. How do you ask someone to help you? Oh, okay, let's see if she'll help. Yeah, laundry nets can save other clothes and bra hooks as well. Yeah, that's smart. I need to start using stuff like that more. Give gift. Okay, have an apple. My lady. No problem. Okay. Oh, what? How the fuck? How am I? Who's gonna help me? This is lame. Right. Okay, what about this guy? Give. Is this the only option I have? Is give gift? This is just like real life. Please help me. What? Asking a neighbor for... I did. No one will help me. Do I have to be like better friends with people? Damn, this sucks. Master flower farm. I need to get better at washing my clothes and like separating things in general. Now I have like clothes that I've made, like the Moo stuff. I want to make sure that I can keep it like semi put together. Is anyone gonna help me? What about this guy? Guess fucking not. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Leave me now for real. Best luck with the game. Night, Aki! I think I will also head to bed too because it is 2 a.m. And yeah, if I make myself too tired, I'm gonna get sleep paralysis. Sorry that my webcam died halfway through, guys. Thank you so much for coming to the live. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, so night, guys. Love you. Yeah, Alisa, what the fuck? Go to bed. I know you're in the same time zone as me. Yeah, washing clothes sucks. Night, guys. Night, Joshua. Night, Alisa. Thank you so much for coming. Love you guys. Oyasumi.